Hi, it's me, Lynn, Mrs. Mommy Penny, and so I've been trying to figure out how to communicate on my YouTube channel. It's not something that I'm that comfortable with, but I'm also quite aware that I have a YouTube channel and I need to use it properly. So what I thought I would do, starting from today, the middle of May, is to talk you through my Monday Money post that I put up every week. This is actually a post that I do with Emma Drew and Faith Archer from emmadrew.info and much more with the less. So we create a Monday Money post, and it's a way to share lots of money content from lots of fellow bloggers. But I use the post I write every Monday is the things I've done from the last week that have saved money or made money. So it's full of top tips. So I thought I'd talk through that on a YouTube video. I think I'll do this every week. And once it's edited and made to look pretty, I should be able to get it live every Monday night to get some consistency on my YouTube channel. So yeah, that's my intention. So I'm going to play some music. I've just figured out how to get license-free music from the internet. I know, I should know this by now, I'm a blogger. And yeah, I'm going to talk you through my Monday Money post. I'm just going to call it up so I have reference to it. So yeah, so Monday Money. I tend to start with talking about some of the exciting things I did last week. So last week was really, really exciting. So I'm going to be presenting a radio show. Now, about a year ago, I decided I need to do something with my voice. I've done loads of interviews on radio, like Share Radio, Informed Choice Radio. I've been on Radio 4, Money Box. I've been on TV. There's loads of stuff I've done with my voice. So I wanted to do something myself, but I didn't know what. So it was either my own podcast or go and do something a bit more professional. And I always felt a little bit uncomfortable with the podcast because I wasn't sure if the sound quality would be great, and like probably the sound quality on this isn't that great, but I'm trying. And yeah, I just wanted to do something a bit more professional. So something always stopped me from doing the podcast. And I listened to lots of really great podcasts as well, and I wanted to do something that's like proper and, you know, full of good information. So yeah, it sort of sat in the back of my mind, and then I did a meditation week before last, with my friend Kat Biles, who runs this incredible course called PR from the Heart. And I did a meditation, and it came to me in the meditation that I need to do something with my voice. So the next day I sent a message to Ray, who's the owner of SG1 Radio, where I was interviewed last year, and said, look, the time's right, I want to do something, because Ray actually told me last year that I would be perfect for radio. So he messaged straight back and was like, yeah, come into the studio, let's get it organised. So last week I recorded a test version of my own show, Mrs. Mommy Penny Talks, and yeah, it's all happening. I'm recording my first pre-record tomorrow, Tuesday, which will be going live probably the following Tuesday. So my regular slot is going to be 11 a.m. till 12 noon every Tuesday. I'm going to do a couple of pre-records just to, you know, get into the groove, and then I'll be going live probably from early June. And my show is going to be all about interesting things I've done, people I've met, a little bit of money saving content, similar to what I'm talking through now. But the really cool thing is I'm going to be interviewing people, and those people are going to get to choose their favourite tracks as well, because it's going to have music as well, which I'm so excited about. I absolutely love music. I can't wait to share my favourite songs with you. Can't wait. So yeah, so that's all happening, which is very, very exciting. So what else did I do last week which saved money? So interest rates, there was a decision made by the Bank of England last week, and I was listening to a podcast actually from my friend Damien, who runs the Money to the Masses website, and his podcast comes out every Monday. He's on like episode 180 or something, so he's done so many of them. He's a professional, him and Andy with their podcasts. And yeah, oh, sorry, the music just went off and now I can't work out to put it on again. Okay, I'm just going to talk in silence, it's fine. So yeah, he was talking about interest rates in the podcast, and he actually said that he didn't think interest rates were going to go up, but it just prompted in my mind, oh, we're on a tracker rate mortgage. I really need to sort out the mortgage, put it onto a fixed rate. So I called up First Direct, who my mortgage is with, and did a simple rate switch, which is literally like a 5-minute conversation because I'm already a customer and I will still be a customer. So moving from a tracker rate mortgage to a 5-year fixed repayment mortgage. We were on a tracker rate because we were moving last year. We needed flexibility. So yeah, now we're on to the 5-year fixed rate repayment, and that has saved us £68 a month, which is like more than £700 saving a year. No, way more than that. £68 times 12. It's about 800 quid, isn't it? So yeah, really, really happy with that. So thank you, Damien and Andy, for saving me all that money. So yeah, that was the big thing I did to save a nice chunk of money. And what else did I do? So I went to TGI Fridays, which wasn't money saving in the slightest, but on Thursday I just filmed my test radio show and I wanted to go out and celebrate, and Vinny and Dylan had gone off to physio because Dylan's hurt his leg. They went off to Cambridge to go see the physio there to get his leg checked. So I took Josh and Jack to TGI Fridays so I could have a cocktail. They could have food, which was really, really nice actually, and they ate it all, which is quite rare to go out for dinner and the kids to actually eat all of their food. And yeah, TGI Fridays, how much did it cost? I think it was about £50, including tip. But that was us all having mains, all having drinks, and us all having desserts as well. Service was really, really good, and the food was really, really good. So big shout out to TGI Fridays. Saturday night, big night for Nebworth, where my friend Nikki and her friend Alex had a charity boxing match. I didn't really know what to expect because I've never been to a boxing match before. It was incredible. They both took it so seriously, and they raised so much money for charity. I think that they've made more than £2,000 so far, and the money keeps going up and up and up. There's a link on my website. If you go to the Monday Money post, where you can go and donate if you would like to give some money. I'll put a link in below as well. But yeah, 3 rounds of 2 minutes each, and they took it so seriously. There was so much focus and determination. It was amazing. And I saw Nikki yesterday actually, and she's got a big bruise on her chin where she was hit in the face. Even though they were wearing head guards, but her head guard got loose at one point and she got smacked in the face. So yeah, that was amazing. Really had a good time, and I didn't drink, which made it a bit more scary actually, because my emotions were really heightened because I wasn't drinking and watching like one of my best friends being punched. But actually she got in more punches and Nikki actually won the match, so well done, Nikki. What else? So yeah, new co-ops opened in Nebworth. Like the whole village is talking about it. I live in Nebworth is so we're like half an hour out of London, so quite near to London, so it's commuterville, and we don't have that much in the village. There's like, we haven't even got a pub actually, because the pub in the village was bought by a property developer because it's right by the train station. And then the other pub in the village of Old Nebworth, which is about a mile up the road, it's really sad. The landlord actually died, had a heart attack one night and died about 2 years ago, and the pub's only just reopening this Thursday. It's been bought by a brewery, and I'm doing a little bit of work to help them promote it actually. So I'm going to their pre-opening night on Wednesday night. But yeah, so the excitement of the village this week was the co-op opening. Excitement last week, so the excitement this week is the Lytton Arms opening. So yeah, it's a lovely village I live in, but it's everybody knows everybody, and yeah, it's interesting. Also, I was in the Metro last week. I'm doing loads and loads of like newspaper and magazine work at the moment. It's really cool. I suppose once you do a couple, all the offers start to sort of roll in. So yeah, I was in the Metro talking about how I've used my opinion to make money. So mystery shopping gigs and other stuff I've tried, like being on focus groups, questionnaires and that sort of stuff. I don't really do much questionnaires because I find it dull as ditch water. But I quite like doing mystery shopping when it's things like an hour of your time to go to the bank and, you know, record them whilst you're there buying a product and they pay you 50 quid. Pretty easy way to get 50 quid if you're going to town anyway. I'll put a link below to how you can do that, because that's a really good mystery shop. And then there's this other one where I had a free spa day at Ballantyne Spa, which is like 20 minutes up the road, including a treatment, and they paid me £10, and I just had to write my sort of review of them afterwards, with special questions. So that was with Pro Insight. So yeah, I quite like doing things like that. If I ever need a spa day, why not get one for free? So yeah, I'll put a link to the Metro article below as well. And yeah, just the last thing I want to reference is just the incredible worlds of blogging and how supportive some of my blogger friends are. I had a bit of an incident a couple of weeks ago where I'd agreed some work with a client and it all just went a little bit sour, and my gut told me back in March when I agreed the work that I shouldn't have actually accepted the deal. Not because it wasn't anything dodgy, because I won't work with payday loan companies and gambling companies, but it was a energy switching company, and like I've done a load of work with USwitch, who are the biggest and the best in the market, and then I was going to do some work with another company because I don't have exclusivity with USwitch. But yeah, so I agreed the work, and anyway, I had a conversation with the CEO of the company who called me up, and it wasn't a very nice conversation. He made me feel like absolute, you know. So yeah, I spoke to my friend Emma Maslin, who's another blogger at The Money Whisperer, and we just sort of talked about the conversation, and it just helped me to rationalise a little bit, because I was feeling really awful at the end of the call. Like, he was criticising my writing, which I've never really had anybody criticise my writing, because I'm pretty good at writing. So yeah, she just helped me rationalise it, and it was really cool. And yeah, she was very helpful. So I just wanted to shout out to my blogger friends, people like Emma Maslin and Emma Drew and Faith, who we talk a lot, and we share a lot of work, which is great for all of our pockets, but we share advice, you know, technical advice, commercial advice. We help each other when it comes to working out pricing for big jobs, because working as a blogger, you know, running your own business, it can be quite a lonely business, so you need sort of colleagues like that to bounce these ideas around with. So I really appreciate the help from all those wonderful friends. And yeah, so that's my Monday money. Hope you got some tips there from what I did last week that will save you some pennies. Go sort out your mortgage. Please do. If you're on a standard variable rate, switching to a fixed rate will save you so much money. I mean, I was on a tracker rate, which was a deal, moving on to a fixed rate, and I saved £68 a month, so just imagine what you could save. So do have a look into it. I should have said earlier, I have to stay with First Direct because my Mrs. Mummy Penny sort of self-employed earnings aren't quite enough to switch mortgage to a different company, so I'm a little bit locked in with First Direct. If you switch your rate, you don't have to go through all the money checks again. But I spoke to Habito as well, who's this really great mortgage provider, online mortgage provider, who I've done some work with before. And I just wanted to double check with them, was my earnings enough, combined with my husband's? And they were really great, actually. They were like, we're really sorry, but you need another year's worth of accounts, and you need to... they gave me a number that my last 2 years worth of accounts need to get to, combined with my husband's salary, and that would then allow us to switch mortgage. But yeah, they were really, really helpful. So I would, if you're looking to switch to a different company, check out Habito and what they have to offer. That's not sponsored, by the way. I'm just saying that because they're really good. Although I have done some sponsored work with them in the past, but that's done and dusted. But actually, I do have a referral link for them, which I think would get... It pays me a bit of a bounty if you do actually use them, so I'll pop a link to that below as well. So yeah, thanks for listening. Yet there are some things I've mentioned in this conversation which are affiliate links. The mystery shopping ragdoll was one, Habito is another. But yeah, most of it is just stuff I do to save money. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'm going to be doing this every week. So do subscribe to my channel, and I will speak to you soon.